Well, hey guys, this is Brett here, and in front of you is a little project that I intend on working on. This is a 3D puzzle. As you can see right here, it's Cubic Fun 3D puzzle. This is a 3D puzzle of the Capitol Hill, and it's even got LED lights on it. So like the windows here, they all light up when it's all complete. And this is basically what it'll look like when it's all done. It even has its own little stand here that it sits on, and you can proudly display it. So, a little backstory here of how I got this. I went on vacation about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, and they had this store up there. It was in the Smoky Mountains, and the store was called Puzzled. You can see it right here, and they had just a whole bunch of puzzles, as the name suggests. You walk in the store and they just had a whole bunch of puzzles. There were like traditional puzzles, and there were also like some board games and stuff like that. And they also had these 3D puzzles like this. And I had a bunch of these too, but I decided that I wanted to get just one of them. In the end, I decided to get this one because it was the biggest and also kind of like the most complex. Now look on the back here. They also have others here. They also have the Eiffel Tower and this castle. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the name of that. I don't know if it's New Swatsteen or something. And Notre Dame de Paris or de Paris, whichever. And this is how it's basically put together. This is like the assembly process. So hopefully it's not too complicated. I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out. And here's a little description of it. So I've never actually done one of these 3D puzzles before, so I just wanted to try it out and see how I did. I'm sure I'll be able to do it. So I've had it here for a while, but I said, you know, today's Sunday and I'm off, so let me just go ahead and open it up and they see what I'm dealing with. Now I figure I'm going to need a lot of space for all of this, so I'm doing this out here on my old this old dining room table. And we don't actually ever use this table for dining, so this will be perfectly fine. So, let me just open it up here and let me stop talking. And first, see if I can get it open with one hand. I might have to just let me crack this open. I'll be right back in just a second. Alright, so now we can open it up, and it's upside down for some reason. Alright, first we have this little booklet. I think this actually is just a little booklet that describes the Capitol Hill. Let's see, it's in different languages too. Wow. Let's see, is that Japanese? Or Chinese? I'm not sure. I'm not too much on different languages. Let's see. I'll read all this later, but you can just have a quick peek at it. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Alright, this must be the accessory list here. This must be the instructions too, I guess. Let me see. Yeah. There's even a battery box. I guess it needs batteries for it to light up. Alright, well, this does look pretty involving. But let's see what else is in the box here. This must be all the parts. Wow, look at all this. Yep. That's it. All of this is going to become this. Somehow. And eventually. And this must be all the wires and stuff. Here, let me take a look here. Yep. This must be the battery box. Must be a little screw there you open. Here's some wires. And it looks like these are probably the LEDs. There you go. Alright, so now I gotta open this up and figure out where I start. yeah, that's what it is. It's definitely a puzzle. Alright, so how I'm going to do this is, I don't know if I'll actually finish the puzzle today, so I might actually make this like a 2 or 3 part series or something. It depends on how long this takes. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just set everything up and get started, and then I'll show you how I'm doing and what I'm doing. Okay, so I have officially started to build Capitol Hill. Now off camera, I managed to assemble this piece right here. And I can already tell that you're going to have to do some really tight bending when it comes to these pieces. You have to like really bend them into shape. But I guess that's probably with all puzzles, especially 3D puzzles. But I did manage to put this together, so I do have more confidence now that I will be able to do this. This was actually pretty easy though compared to probably what's coming up next year. But anyway, so this is basically how it works. You have these sheets of all these pieces. I mean, if you built puzzles before, this will all be familiar to you, of course. But this is basically what there are. They're all numbered 1 through 150, I think. That's how many pieces there are in here. It might be a little more than that. And I already have these pieces out here for the next step. And the instructions, see how you start those, is you start out here, which is A, and then you move on to B, and then C, and then, then D, and then so forth. So the first thing you do is you start right here, and you assemble this piece, which is what I did off camera. And you take the pieces out of the sheets, and then you put them together, and then you get the structure. So I already did this off camera, so the next thing to do is this step right here. So now I gotta get out number 28. I don't know if you can see that correctly. I'll bring it up closer in case you can't. I gotta bring out number 28, and then I gotta take out, see, I already have part number 50, which is right here, which is this purple thing. And now I gotta get out all these 69 pieces right here and put them around this piece. So I have that sheet right here. So now I gotta carefully take out all of the 69 pieces. So now it goes without saying that you need to be really careful when removing these, because you don't want them to break or bend or tear in any way. So you gotta be really careful when you take these out. Just do it slowly and carefully take them out. Let's see. Alright, that's 2. Got some others here. Not sure exactly how many there are. Okay, that's 3. This is 4. I think there's some more over here. Yep, there's some right here. Oh, let's see, one fell on the floor. Let's see, is that all of them? I think so. Yes, I don't see any more. Alright. So once again, be very careful when you do this. Personally, I like to use a scissors, just a very small scissors, to like poke through the little spaces here that have the little pieces of paper right in between these holes. Just use a little small scissors to like poke through. You could also use, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can use anything, like a little small screwdriver or something. Because if you use your hands to do it, I think you risk maybe tearing them more easy. Okay, so now we have our 69s, and we insert them into our 50s. Let's see, I think I may go this way. There we go. Just keep doing that for all the others. Let's see here, I hope I'm doing this the right way. Yeah. Wait a minute. Are they supposed to be like that? Let me see here. Alright, let's see. These things here are supposed to all go in the same way, I think. Alright, which is like this then. They all go in the same way. Some of them have the 69 facing out, and some of them don't. I'm guessing that does not matter. You know, some are inside out, some are outside out. Alright, apparently there's more that I missed. We still need 4 more. Pop another sheet there on here somewhere. Oh, yeah. They're probably these right here. These aren't numbered, though. That's why I missed them. I'm guessing these are it right here, because they look exactly the same. We just put the remaining 4 on. Let's see here, want to make sure they go in correctly. And you insert them all the way. And there you go. That part is done. And again, in the end, right now we're working on this part right here. So when we're done with all this, with all these steps, we will have this completed piece. And it looks like we'll also have some wires to put together that'll also go in this tower, this dome. All right. Now the next step is, let's see. Now we have to get number 32. 32. Alright, that goes in here. So let's see. I wonder what board 32 is on. Might be on this one right here. Let's see. 32. Here we go. Make sure you can see that. Again, be very gentle removing these. I mean, you have to use force to get them out, but I mean, some already came kind of loose. You know, like they just came right out. Like these right here are already starting to bend out of place. But the smaller ones, I think, are more dangerous. Alright, this is 32. And all the parts have numbers on them. Like I said, at least most of them do. They should. So you'll never be confused which one is which. Alright, so now 32 goes right here. Actually, this might go on last. This other piece might go on first, which is 33, which is right next to 32. I think that was this one. There we go. 33. Alright, so 33 probably goes on first. I don't think it matters which one. And as you can see, you have to like insert these into these holes. And again, be careful when you do that, because you don't want to put too much force, because then that might cause them to bend. And sometimes you do have to like bend them a little bit in order for them to go in. Alright, that's that part. And now we're going to get 28. That'll be really fun. See, I wonder how that goes in there. Let's see. Alright, 28. This is a bigger piece. I'm not sure. Let's see, which one is that? 28, right here. Yes. It kind of looks like a Ferris wheel. Alright, this is 28. Let's Okay, so I guess... okay. Yeah. Okay, so now this piece that I made earlier goes on this part, which is 36, as it says right here in this diagram. So I'm going to poke all these things out carefully. And again, this is where a little careful this might be where a little bit of trouble comes in. You have to make sure all these go in all these slots. Let's see. I'm thinking it goes in like this. But as you can see, they don't all quite line up exactly, so you may have to do a little bit of pushing. But that actually went in with not too much trouble. I did not notice this earlier. There's actually some other holes up here. Looking at not in all of them, they're only in a few of them. See, there's one there. This is the way puzzles go. It's a very long and drawn out process. So sorry if I'm boring anybody. This is probably much more fun to actually build than it is to watch. Alright, so now this wraps around here. Fit this. I'm pretty sure this goes like around. There we go, that's an easier way to do it. Alright, now I think if we can bend these. We can bend these in like that. There we go. I think that's how it goes. I think the key here is to be confident. Uh-oh. I got one spot missing there, so I don't have this on right. Let's see. Well, let's see, what other way is there to do that? You need to make sure all these things line up here. That's not right either. Okay, well I am missing one here. Here's another one that I forgot. Alright. Just let me try this part, but I don't know. They don't seem to be lining up, which is strange. They should be. Alright, well, they're lining up now, at least so far. This is where some bending comes into place. Gotta carefully put them in. Now I need to make sure they're fully inserted. And these pieces are very flimsy. They can easily tear off, so I need to be very careful with these. Because if just one of these breaks off, then you have a, incomplete structure. Okay, well, I think that's it. And look, it already starts to look like an actual structure there. Look at that. Alright, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere with this. I have a feeling these pieces here are going to be some trouble. They're going to slide out or something. Alright, we'll go with that for now. And now these fit in onto this. Oh man. Oh yeah, this also has to line up with this piece down here. Alright, I was putting them in the wrong way. They go down here. Well, now I know. Oh, no. Don't come out. You all go in there. Just go in there nicely and be nice. Uh-oh, I lost something. Well, I can put that back on, it's no problem. I need to line that slot up. Take a peek in there, gotta line that slot up with that. Then that has to go in. Ugh. So probably best to do off camera, to be honest. But I think once I get all these pieces in here, then I'll be able to slide it in correctly. Oh. Oh man. Alright, come on. Alright, that side's good. I gotta work on this side now. I don't want them to come out while you're trying to work on the others. Alright, for that lost piece. There you have it, guys. There's our first part. Yeah, as you can see, we are getting somewhere. It's already, I mean, this is still just the beginning. This is still just the start, but there's definitely potential here. This is already looking pretty exciting. I like the way this is possibly going to look. I'm sure it's not perfect. I'll probably do some minor adjustments later. I might have to even take some parts out and then do them again. Like this one right here doesn't want to stay in for some reason. But yeah, that's one of the first steps, and as you can see, we wind up with right here A3. That's what we have. Let's see. So next up, I have to build this part right here, which is this. And this will actually have some LEDs in it. So this will actually light up, which would be pretty cool. And then when we're all finished, we'll wind up with this down here. And then we can move on to part B, which looks even more involving than this. Again, this is actually easy compared to probably all this. And look at this. This is what's coming up. Alright, well, I am going to stop it here. This will be just part one, a little introduction to this project. But I will continue to do updates on this as I build further. But yeah, I'm definitely liking this. I mean, it's a puzzle, but it makes you think. It can be a little frustrating at times, but again, this will make you think, and I think once you get it finished, you'll be very happy that this is something that you made. Alright guys, well that's it for right now. So I will see you guys in part 2. So thanks for watching.